We are back on the record. Yeah, I told them.
It's not nice.
All right.
The next case is item number 33. Bertha Aladdin, Officer Shanna Sanders, case number CBPR 2016-00034.
Shanna Sanders, City of North Miami Code Compliance Officer. This was the case for a building without permit, that was
Crystal.
originally cited, I'm
Crystal.
looking here, back in March. I can say, this was the one, just to refresh your memory, of the couple that was here that said they were going out of town in July, and they asked for the case to be tabled. Last month, we did table it. I was hoping that they would be further along with the process. I do see that they submitted the application on the 11th of July. I did look to see what the status of the application was. I didn't see any updates, so I don't really know where it is at this present time. So if you want to table it for another month, I did drive by the property today. I did try to make contact, knocking on the door, asking them to at least come so they can explain, what's going on, or if they've talked to anyone from building and zoning, but no one answered the door. So I'll leave it up to you if you want to table the case and give them a little bit more time or just what, but I will say that the application has been submitted to the city and is somewhere in process.
Okay. So based on that, let's do 30 days, and then let's come back
Okay,
and discuss it then.
okay, thank you.
The next case is item number 13. Anna Cummings, Officer Wayne Clark, case number CEZPU 2016-00026, item 13. I'm sorry. Yeah, 13.
Wayne Clark, City of North Miami Code Compliance. This is case a reference to zone prohibited use. The property was posted July 21st, 2016 with proper service. Did we adjudicate on this, I think? Right? I think you adjudicated on this already.
I don't see it. Is there a
Oh,
second
you tabled
page?
it. You tabled it for some reason or another.
Okay.
But anyway, the former tenant that initially called me with this complaint is gone, and another tenant has moved in.
Really?
Oh yeah. So I'd like to show you the photos for the record showing that it's a separate part of the house, labeled 12555, apartment number 2. At a single family residence, I have yet to make contact with the owner. I've left messages, never called back for months and months. So, still the same.
I wonder why was it tabled?
No, no. I think maybe I didn't have the picture.
Probably.
That's what it was.
Because I'm looking at it now, and I'm like, I don't remember this.
Right.
And they actually title it number 2, as in apartment
That's
number
it
2.
right there. Now what is July 21st? Picture or something?
Right.
Yeah, and she knew. She knows.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Actually, they had to fight in another court to get her money back.
Okay. What's going on with notice for today's hearing?
July 21st, 2016, proper notice, 12:20 p.m.
All right. Based on the unrebutted testimony of the code enforcement officer and the evidence presented, I find that the violation does exist. I also find good notice. Given proper notice, the owner has failed to appear. I find in favor of the city and enter an adjudication. Property owners have until September 6th by which to resolve the violation. Should the violation not be resolved by the abatement date, there will be a daily fine amount of $250.
The next case is item number 26. Baez, Officer Villain Christie, case number CEBPR 2016-00053. Item number 26.
Vita Lynn Christie, Code Compliance, City of North Miami. This is a new case in regards to the installation of a wooden fence at the property. I have not met the property owner. The property was posted on June 21st for notice for this hearing. I do have pictures for the record, and as of today's permit action report at 5:37, no permit application has been submitted.
Okay. This was from April? This is from April?
Yes.
Oh, it's-
No.
okay. It is well maintained. I wish they were here so they can tell us what's,
Well,
What's
they
going
need to
on?
get a permit for the fence.
right.
Yeah.
Does?
It's a pretty fence.
It does? Good. Okay. Based on the unrebutted testimony of the code enforcement officer and the evidence presented, I find that the violation does exist. I also find good notice, given proper notice, the owners have failed to appear. I hereby find in favor of the city and adjourn adjudication. Property owners have until September 6, 2016, by which to fix the violation. Thereafter, they will accumulate a daily fine amount of $100 if the violation not be resolved by the abatement date.
The next case is item number 86. Jean Mary Dennis, Officer Monica Frederick, case number CEPFY 2016-00228. Item number 86.
Off calendar.
Okay.
Yeah.
The next case is item number 101. Laura Gutierrez, Officer Ernst Baptiste, case number CEZPU 2016-00030. Property address 525 Northeast 131st Street.
Ernst Baptiste, City of Miami, Code Enforcement Officer. This is a complaint that I received about a tenant that was living in a single family, and it was split, and one side was rented. I opened the violation for the ZPU. When I showed up, they didn't give me access to the property to actually observe the ZPU itself, the violation itself. But I tried many times, and the owner said he's not gonna allow me to go in because the person that complained moved out.
Okay.
And I posted the property on the 21st of July, and I don't have any picture to show.
So you were never able to confirm that
enter
a
the property.
violation does exist?
No,
Well,
I can.
we have a situation.
I can table it and try again.
Yeah, we have a situation.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
The next case is item number 46, Duversant Joseph, Officer Videlin Christie, case number CEFAW 2016-000027.
What's the item number?
46.
Vidal and Christie, Code Compliance, City of North Miami. This is a new case in regards to the fence / cement wall surrounding the property. I have not been able to make contact with the property owner. However, the case was posted, or the notice for this hearing was posted at the property on July 21st. And as of today, there has been no changes in the fence. I do have pictures for the record.
Mhm. Okay. All right, based on the unrebutted testimony of the code enforcement officer and the evidence presented, I do find that the violation does exist. I also find good notice, given proper notice, the owners have failed to appear. I hereby find in favor of the city and enter an adjudication of guilt. Property owners have until September 6, 2016, by which to resolve the violation. Should the violation not be resolved by the abatement date, they will incur a daily fine amount of $100.
The next case is item number 53, Erdeline Gideon, Officer Wayne Clark, case number CENUS 2016-00095.
I would like to have that case postponed for 1 month, please.
What page is that? Which item number?
53.
53. You said postpone 1 month?
Yeah, just wanted to put it on record. Thank
Okay.
you.
The next case is item number 106, Leonie Nelson, Officer Ernst Baptiste, case number CEXP 2016-00319. Item 106.
Ernst Baptiste, City of Miami Code Enforcement Officer. That was a case that was heard before. This is on EXP about the exterior of the property. Case was posted on the 21st of July 2016. Today I did my inspection and took pictures, still look the same.
Mm-hmm. Okay. All right. Based on the unrebutted testimony of the code enforcement officer and the evidence presented, I find that the violation does exist. I also find good notice, given proper notice, the owner has failed to appear. I hereby find in favor of the city and enter an adjudication. Property owner has until September 6, 2016. Yeah, okay, it's already been adjudicated, so the daily fine amount of $100 is hereby ratified. I could have done all that.
The
He
next,
says nothing. Sitting here. No, how about I highlight it, and then when it came time to ratify it, huh? No, it's right in front of me, and I highlight it. I always go like this.
the next case is item number 132, Micalaire M. Emil, Officer Monica Frederick, case number CEBPR 2016-00081. Item number 132.
City of North Miami Code Compliance Officer Monica Frederick. This case is for an unfinished roof that is at the property. The violation was first noticed on June 9th, 2016. Notice for this hearing was posted on July 28th, 2016. I have a picture for the array.
Okay.
I spoke to a tenant at the property who really didn't know what I was talking about, but I also brought out the building official and I asked him if that was considered a finished roof, and he said no.
Okay. All right. Based on the unrebutted testimony of the code enforcement officer and the evidence presented, I find that the violation does exist. I also find good notice, given proper notice, the owners have failed to appear. I hereby find in favor of the city and enter an adjudication of guilt. And property owners have until September 6, 2016, by which to resolve the violation. Should the violation not be resolved, yes, Crystal? Oh, okay. I thought, again, really? Should the violation not be resolved by the abatement date, there would be a daily fine amount of $100.
Thank you.
The next case is item number 120. Marie Connolly, Officer Vivian Christie, case number CEXP 2016-00255. Item 120.
Beadle and Christie, Code Compliance, City of North Miami. This is a new case in regards to painting, pressure cleaning and painting of the awnings of the property. Notice for this hearing was posted at the property on July 21st. I have not made contact with the property owner, but I do have pictures for the record.
All right. Oh, yeah. Based on the unrebutted testimony of the code enforcement officer and the evidence presented, I find the violation does exist. I also find good notice, given proper notice, the owner has failed to appear. I hereby find in favor of the city and enter an adjudication of guilt. Property owner has until September 6, 2016, by which to resolve the violation. Should the violation not be resolved by the abatement date, there will be a daily fine amount of $200.
The next case is item number 57, Ezra Wagon, Officer Wayne Clark, case number CEJ&K 2016-00103. Item number 57.
57? Huh? I don't have that. Ezra?
Oh, okay, now you're talking. Well, push the accent, I guess. Wayne Clark, City of North Miami, Code Compliance. This property's, let me make sure it's still the same owner. Yes, they are. This property was cited for junk on the property. The property was posted July 22nd, 2016. The proper notification of property is abandoned property, vacant/abandoned property. It has been quite for some time. I'd like to submit the photos for the record. I have had no contact with no one as it relates to the management of the property. Had the city board up the property some time ago. I'd like to submit the photos for the record showing that there are like construction material, discarded construction materials on the property.
Okay. Okay. Based on the unrebutted testimony of the code enforcement officer and the evidence presented, I find that the violation does exist. I also find good notice, given proper notice, the owners have failed to appear. I hereby find in favor of the city and enter an adjudication. Property owners have until September 6, 2016, by which to resolve the violation. Should the violation not be resolved by the abatement date, there will be a daily fine amount of $100, $150.
The next case is item number 161, Randolph Smith, Officer Monica Frederick, case number CEXP 2016-00227. For the record, this customer has several cases, item number 162, 163, 164, case number CEIVY 2016-00095, CODS 2016-00072, case number CEPFY 2016-00250, and they're all for Monica Frederick.
I'm
Okay.
sorry. IVY ODS PFY? Okay, EXP complied.
What number item is complied? 161 is complied?
Yes. Alrighty. City of North Miami Code Compliance Officer Monica Frederick. These are sister cases, one for an operable vehicle that resides on the property. That same inoperable vehicle is parked on the front lawn, and there is outdoor storage in the rear of the property. The violations were first noticed on April 5th, 2016, and the notice to appear was posted on July 21st, 2016. I can submit all 3 photos for the array.
Okay.
If you look closely in the photo of the Honda Accord, you will see that the window is covered with a bag and some tape. I know that's not enough to deem it inoperable, but upon inspection of the property, okay, we were noticed to go to the property because the next door neighbors said that raccoons were crawling through the roof of the property. So myself and the animal control officer visited the property, and upon inspection of the raccoons, we noticed that that vehicle had no tag. And then when we went to the rear of the property, we noticed the outdoor storage of the stacked up bricks in the rear, along with the concrete bags. The reason why I cannot obtain a picture of the vehicle without the tag is because the property owner has now locked the front gate that we had access to begin with. He did, however, pressure clean the front portion of the property, but I cannot also verify if he fixed the screen where the raccoons were crawling through the roof. But the city cannot address the issue with the raccoons because our animal control officer doesn't have authorization to collect raccoons to take them down to the pound. So the only violations I can address are the outdoor storage in the rear of the stacked up blocks and the inoperable vehicle that's back parked on the property without a tag and the broken windows.
Okay.
And also it is parked on the front lawn.
Okay. All right. Based on the unrebutted testimony of the code enforcement officer, I do find that the violations do exist. I also find good notice, given proper notice, the owner has failed to appear. I hereby find in favor of the city and enter an adjudication on all 3. And the property owner has until September 6, 2016, by which to resolve the violation. Should the violation not be resolved, there be a daily fine amount of, as to the inoperable vehicle, for item 00095, it's the $100 per day. As to the stored items, 00072, 100, and as to the parking on the front lawn. Make that $50 per day.
The next case is item number 108, Limson Owl, Officer Wayne Clark, case number CPFY 2016-00341. Item 108.
Wayne Clark. Wayne Clark City, North Miami Code Compliance. This case is for parking on the front yard. The property was served with proper notice July 21st, 2016. I can submit the photo for the record as the owner has not come forward, has not remedied the problem. And if you remember, I don't know if you remember that car, you dismissed the case in reference to an inoperable vehicle, but it's still in violation of parking on the front yard.
All right. Based on the unrebutted testimony of the code enforcement officer and the evidence presented, I find that the violation does exist. I also find good notice, given proper notice to owners that failed to appear. Hereby find in favor of the city. Enter an adjudication. Property owners have until September 6, 2016, by which to resolve the violation. Should the violation not be resolved by the abatement date, there will be a daily fine amount of $50.
Well, folks, it's been lovely.
Thank you.
The next case is item 121, Marie Pompey, Officer Monica Frederick, case number CEPOM 2016-00011. Item 121.
Thank you.
Comply.
21 complied.
Item 1. The next case is item 126, Marisa Aquino, Officer Ernst Baptiste, case number CEPLR 2016-00040. Item 126.
Ernst Baptiste, North Miami Code Enforcement Officer. This is a case that was open for the address not being placed on the property. Case was open initially on May 20th, 2016. Property was posted on July 22nd, 2016. Today I inspected, took picture, no address on the property.
All right. Based on the unrebutted testimony of the code enforcement officer and the evidence presented, I find that the violation does exist. I also find good notice, given proper notice, the owner has failed to appear. I hereby find in favor of the city and enter an adjudication. Property owner has until September 6, 2016, by which to resolve the violation. What happened? Oh. Right here. If the violation is not resolved by the abatement date, there'll be a daily fine amount of $50.
The next case is item 191, Wilsner Venant, Officer Monica Frederick, case number CNUS 2016-00075. Item 191.
City of North Miami Code Compliance Officer Monica Frederick. This is a new case for a nuisance. It is a concrete structure. I don't know if it was their mailbox or some type of structure that was on their property, and it looked like somebody hit it with a car, and it's just sitting there all disheveled in its glory. The violation was first noticed on May 26, 2016, and the notice to appear was posted to the property on July 28, 2016. I have pictures for your array.
Okay.
I have also opened a civil violation ticket for the structure as well.
Okay. Based on the unrebutted testimony of the code enforcement officer and the evidence presented, I find that the violation does exist. I also find good notice, given proper notice, the owners have failed to appear. I hereby find in favor of the city and enter an adjudication. Property owners have until September 6, 2016, by which to resolve the violation. Should the violation not be resolved by the abatement date, there will be a daily fine amount of $150.
The next case is item number 152,
Good night.
Pericles Scherferer, Officer Ernst Baptiste, case number CEBPR 2016-00054. For the record, this customer has item number 153, 154, 155, and 156, case number CEABY 2016-00097, CEJNK 2016-00079, CMHO 2016-00010, and CEZPU 2016-00014, and they're all for Officer Baptiste.
Wow.
Yes. Ernst Baptiste is not Miami Code Enforcement Officer. That was a those cases were open. I was responding to a complaint, and when I went behind the wood fence, I observed a disaster safety issue, building without permit. I posted the property on the 22nd of July for the building without permit, where we the picture depicted electrical work that was done, just pulling wires from one side of the property to the other. One of them is a shed. Is a shed that is transformed into a living quarter, where window was installed, kitchen and bathroom in the shed, and I have picture all the violation that I took today.
Okay.
When
We're trying to leave tonight.
okay, it's a lot though.
Wow. This has not been declared a nuisance?
Well, it's because the front part of the house, it's, when you look at it, no issue. The only reason I was able to go behind that wooden fence is because one lady that was living in that shed, I guess the guys tried to raise the rent, not providing good service, and she called and complained. So she gave me access to the back of that property, and it's bad.
Very bad.
You can see he pull electricity from the house that is really the single family unit going to the back of that of the shed, and there's one side he just pull it outside in a pipe.
It's a fire hazard. It
Yes.
looks like a health hazard,
Everything.
and
And
I'm sure a lot of creatures are stored back
Yep.
there. Show it to the city attorney. Oh, I'm sorry. One more. One more. Here.
that's the shed. He just transformed the shed into an apartment.
Oh. All right.
I was scared. But I didn't go because I was talking to the builder. They told me that there's no way they're gonna approve the shed anyway. So it's tempered with the shed. When you put windows in the shed and doors,
Are we talking about the one with all the stuff inside?
this one. This is the shed that was
Okay.
warm into living. That's not a house. That's a shed.
That's a
You put
shed.
Windows
Okay.
and he installed. You can see in the back right here. He has plumbing outside going to that shed.
What happened?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it sits on like a few cement blocks. That's where it's sitting.
All right. Based on the unrebutted testimony of the code enforcement officer and the evidence presented, I do find that the violation exists. I also find good notice, given proper notice, the owners have failed to appear. I find, based on the evidence presented, that this seems there's a health hazard, structure hazard, every type of hazard. And so let's go through them one by one. But overall, I do find in favor of the city an intern adjudication of guilt. And as to BPR 00054, that's the building permit. Let's do an adjudication, and we're gonna do 250. 00097, adjudication. This one is the inoperable vehicle. I was looking so hard, I think I may have missed the vehicle. Was that part of the one that you sent, you showed me?
Yellow, it was a yellow.
Oh, the
vehicle.
yellow, yes, I recall. All right, so let's do, for inoperable vehicle, let's do 50. As for 00079, all the junk that I've seen, we're gonna do 250. And 00010, accessory structures violation, remove shed and rear, okay, that's the shed. Okay, again, adjudication 250. And 00014, prohibited use, adjudication 300. Yes, abatement date September 6, 2016.
The next case is item number 134. Maurice Pierre Lewis, Officer Reading and Christie, case number CEFAW 2016-00113, item 134.
Vital and Christie, Code Compliance, City of North Miami. This is a new case in regards to the fence, the iron rod fence surrounding the property. Property was posted on July 21st in regards to the fence. I did meet with
Crystal.
the gentleman who stated he was the property owner, hand delivered the notice, and nothing has changed.
Okay. Based on the unrebutted testimony of the code enforcement officer and the evidence presented, I find that the violation still exists. I do find good notice, given proper notice, the owner has failed to appear. I hereby find in favor of the city and enter an adjudication. Property owner has until September 6, 2016, by which to resolve the violation. Should the violation not be resolved by the abatement date, there'll be a daily fine amount of $150.
That completes all the items on the agenda. However, I do have several civil violation tickets that haven't been paid, and we ask for you to lien them.
Okay.
Ticket number 9550, 9650, 9696, 9697, 9699, 9715, 9758, 9759, 9773, 9775, 9792, 9803, 9845, 9846, 9850, 9853, for a total of $3,316.
All right. Okay, we're adjourned. That concludes the agenda, correct? All right, we're adjourned.